Welcome to the Yorkshire Invitational with SGH Events. I'm David Eason, joined by former England fast bowler and now broadcaster extraordinaire, Steve Harmison. Steve, what a setup this is, and you've been here before. What's it like to play in one of these?
It was beautiful. I played last time I played with Darren Gough, Lee Sharp, so it was very good, very special. I've driven 2.5 hours down from the northeast and thought, what on earth are you doing? Because it is absolutely chucked it down from the minute I got in the car to the minute I've got here, and now the blue skies come out, and it's going to be great.
This is it. It's what happens when the event goes on, isn't it? What's it like being at an event like this when you've got so many different sports people and business people and fans as well to come and watch you play?
It's great. It's good fun. You see, especially when you see people from different sports. So you've had crossovers before, mainly at golf days or social events. And it's always nice to relax. You come and you relax. So I look forward to see, obviously, somebody I grew up playing football with, Michael Bridges. He's about 10 minutes behind me. I passed him before and he got lost. So he's lost in the street up there. So it'll be interesting to see when Bridges is here, because his sense of direction was terrible. So, but no, it's great to see. It's good to see people out in the sun and looking as though they're going to enjoy themselves.
So you grew up playing football?
Yeah, I was never interested in cricket. I played football till I was about 15, 16, properly, and then had a growth spurt.
Realised there was centre back or centre forward?
No, I couldn't catch anybody, but I could kick them. That was mine. And then from the age of about 16 to 17, I had a growth and a strength spurt, largely down to the fact that I was an apprentice bricklayer. And then the coordination with the cricket started to come, and all of a sudden Durham came, and cricket was then the option, because I was always going to make money at it.
Was it? Well, that's one spark. Yeah. That's the reason why you want to have a go. But when did you realise that you were not just good at it, but you were very good at it?
Probably sort of late 90s, maybe debut in 96. Disillusioned, went to Pakistan on a 19 tour in Christmas of 96. Didn't play 97. Played Durham's first game of the season in 98. Had a great captain in David Boone, and his backing was tremendous. Told me that I'm not playing any white ball cricket, so I'd rather pick somebody from the leagues to play white ball cricket than you, and you're going to play 16 red ball games for us if you stay fit, and we're going to back you because we see something in you. And from there, probably realised going into 99, and then I got my England call up in 2000. Didn't play. There's a story behind that. Nasser Hussain, the selectors picked me at 9:30, told me I was going to make my debut at Lords. Jeff Miller, David Graveney. And then at 10:15, Nasser said, there's a big cloud come over. Harmy, you're not going to play. Ed Giddens, you're going to play. And I had to wait 2 years for my England debut. So,
were you boiling about that?
I was, I've never let him forget about it, to be honest. So, great man now, great captain, and he was perfect for the young side that was England at the time. There was a transition between the older brigade going out and the younger brigade coming through. And that Michael Vaughan side that won the Ashes in 2005. It was given a concrete base by, I think, the firm hand of Nasser Hussain, shall we say.
So you've had, I say, David Boone, you mentioned there, Durham, late 90s, new county, new feel about it in terms of the county game. There's been certain people who've seen you along the way there who, one way or another, have been really influential on you.
There has. David Boone was, as the joke goes, I couldn't speak to Booney for 3 months. I was just so in awe of him. He said he couldn't speak to me for 6 months because he couldn't understand a word I said. But no, he was a brilliant man, great character, very firm, but very fair. And Jeff Cook, somebody who identified me from 96, who built Durham up to be this powerhouse in world cricket, because I think in the last 15 years, there's only Yorkshire and Surrey, two big counties, have produced more England cricketers than Durham. So it shows you where Durham have come to from professional cricket in 1992, and that was largely down to a man called Jeff Cook, who was absolutely fantastic. So they were probably the two biggest influences in the early part of my career.
And now the career's finished, and then there's a new career for you. You're broadcasting, you're working in like Talk Sport, doing your football as well. Yeah. I mean, what's it been like to turn up on a Saturday afternoon commentating or reporting on your boyhood club?
Yeah, I've had a few weird looks. A couple of, especially from English managers. I remember, I think there was one There's a game against Everton. I had a big woolly hat on. It was in the middle of the winter, scarf on, and I'd met Frank Lampard a few times before because he's a big cricket fan. But he had come in, the team had getting beat, and asked him the first question, and he got halfway through the question and then looked at me, and it was like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Sorry, yeah, I should have said who it was." And there's one or two others like Steve Cooper and people like that. I've had a double look and then looked at your badge and seen, that's what are you doing? Yes, but no, I love it. I keep telling people, I get some stick from TalkSport viewers. I keep telling them I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm just telling you what's happening. So that's the beauty about the radio. So I've loved working with TalkSport. We've had all 6 test matches this summer. We had the India series, which went to the end of 5 days each time, which was hard work from a commentary point of view, but I'd much rather commentate on it than playing it, because seeing the likes of Bryden Carse and Ben Stokes' body by the end of it, 2 people I'm very close to, made me realise that, yes, I'm happy in retirement.
Which brings us on to England, where on the back of a not impressive white ball performance against South Africa, first of all, what's your feeling about that squad at the moment? And
I think it's a transitional squad. I think we've got to look at it as a transitional squad. You can look at it 2 ways, and you can say, we've lost 7 of the last 10, 20 of the last 30, and we've not been very good. So Harry Brooks saying at the end of the game, we're just going to move on and try and forget about it. I don't think they can do that. I think they have to look at what's happening, what direction they want to go in, because it's all right standing there and saying we want to try and smash it as far as we can, and we want to take wickets as quick as we can, but you've got to use brain cells to do that, and sometimes I don't think this team does do that. And I think it's a cop-out if you just turn around and say, we'll just move on to the next game. On the other hand, I think it's a very transitional side. You've got the likes of Smith, you captain and Brook. I'll try going through it, Bethel. There are 1 or 2 other young players. Carse has not played that much. I mean, I felt for Sonny Baker last night. I know what that's like. But he kept going, his character kept going, so that'll stand him in good stead going forward. So while you've got these players coming into the group, you've got to try and somehow, the senior players have got to take responsibility and take the bulk of the work and set games up for these younger players to really flourish. If they keep sort of going kamikaze style, getting bowled out for less than 200, these kids aren't going to learn that much. So I think that's the balance, the tipping point balance. But they're conning cold because they've just come out of the 100. South Africa, yes, they've flown over from Australia. They've been playing some really challenging white ball cricket, and they're a very, very good side.